handy. And we'll just march on the spot or walk on the spot while you're holding it in your hand or just balancing it on your palm. So nice and soft and steady walking while you've got that ball in your outstretched palm. So just make sure that you're keeping it, you're walking nice and steady and controlled. And we'll pass it over to the other hand. So have your arm outstretched. You can look straight ahead while you're walking. Get a little bit of a swing of the other arm. If you can, flatten your palm a little bit more, gives you a bit more challenge, and the ball wobbles a little bit. And then we'll pass the ball from side to side, so passing it around to the other palm and around to the other side. Just side to side. If you can, nice and safely, turn your head to look at the ball as you're passing it. See if we can stay on the same spot so you're not moving around, not moving forward, not moving backwards. As you turn your head, if you get any dizziness at all, then just stop, steady yourself and let it settle. Good. And stopping there. So just put the ball away safely so it doesn't roll away. I'll put it on my chair. And we're going up onto the toes of one foot, springing up and over to the toes on the other side. So again, you need that chair next to you to hold on to while you do that springing action. Opposite heel lifts or alternating. Turn side on so you can see. So try and get that nice high lift up onto your toes before you shift over to the other side. So it's not just a knee bend. So we're going springing up and over. If you don't need to hold on to the chair, then we can see if you can swing the arms as well. Remember, it's opposite hand and knee coming forward. And getting ready to change our rhythm for the chorus. And slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow. Have a rest anytime you need to. Quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, and slowing right down now. Give those calves a little bit of a rest. They've been working pretty hard. We'll get ready to stretch them out. A nice long stride and stretching forward into the lunge position. Keep the heel flat on the floor at the back. Foot facing straight ahead. Hold it there. And then we'll relax off for a moment. And stretching out again. And relaxing off, we'll change over to the other side, the other foot back. Check that foot position again, make sure it's facing straight, not turned out to the side. As you lunge forward, getting the hips forward, shoulders back. And we're really stretching out that back calf muscle, holding that position. And relaxing off. And stretching out a little bit further for the second one. Hold it there. Good, and relaxing off. Okay, we'll go on to some arm swinging. But first of all, have your feet apart. Nice wide stance, feet facing straight ahead. And we're just going to sway from side to side, softening the knees. Making sure you keep your bottom tucked in, not poking it out to the side. We don't want to see that sort of movement. Just bend the knee, alternating sides. And then with your arm, reaching out and across. Shifting your weight. Reaching as far as you can. Just below shoulder height to start off with. And we're getting ready to do a full circle now with the arm. So a nice big circle around, stretching out to the sides and then down. Remember, keeping the knees soft as you go down to the bottom of the circle, pushing up with the legs as well as reaching up with the arm. Shifting your weight from side to side. And we'll change directions around the other side. Nice smooth circles. If you've got shoulder problems, you can keep the circle nice and small. Not using the shoulders quite so much, but otherwise if you can reach nice and wide and high. And we'll give that arm a little rest, so just resting by your side. Still the swaying, and we're going to change over to the other side. I just need to get myself away from that chair as we sway and swing the arms. Remember those knee bends. Soften the knees. Down and up. Down and up. And full circles if you can. Right up and around. A little bit more space. Softening the knees as you go down rather than bending your back. Lovely. And then changing directions of the circle, round the other way. Good. And last circle, and relaxing that arm. And we'll bring our hands behind our back, stretching away from your body. The shoulders down and neck nice and long. Stretching out the front of the shoulders. And relaxing up. And stretching back and away again. Keep breathing normally. Don't hold your breath with any of the stretches. And relaxing off. Okay, holding on to the back of the chair, and we're stepping away from the chair about arm's length or a little bit further. Feet apart, taking your bottom out as you sink your head down between your arms. Having a good stretch around the shoulders, lower back, and hamstrings. Holding it there if you can. And then we're walking forward slowly. Don't straighten up quickly. We need to come forward as we stretch up. Stand nice and tall. And another one. Stepping away from your chair. Feet apart. Bottom poked out. Sinking down just as far as you can. Don't push through any pain. Just a comfortable stretch. Good. And walking forward to the chair, nice and slowly and carefully, straightening up tall. Okay, we'll do our other stretches while we're sitting down. So, have a seat. We'll do the hamstring stretches first. As you sit forward to the front of the chair, just place one foot forward. Make sure your knee is perfectly straight. Pull your toes back towards you. Hands on hips. And tilting forward, keeping the scoop in your lower back. So you should feel a fairly strong stretch up the back of the leg. Hold it there. Holding it nice, long stretch of the hamstrings. And then sitting upright, give it a rest. And second one, tilting forward. Remember, keep that scoop in your lower back. Chest lifted, not curled down. Lifting chest up, forward and up towards the ceiling. And give it a rest. We'll change over to the other side. Heel down on the ground, knee nice and straight. Pull your foot back towards you, really lengthening the heel. Hands on hips and tilting forward again. Make sure you don't do anything too quickly because those muscles can react and contract even tighter. We're wanting them to relax. Holding that stretch. And sitting upright, giving it a little rest. Should lengthen a little bit further the second time without pushing too hard. Feel that moderate stretch. And sitting upright onto our thigh stretch, so shifting over to one side of your chair. Make sure it's still that solid chair you had. Hold on to the seat as you bring your foot back behind you, knee pointing down to the floor, shoulders back, so you're opening up the front of the hip and holding that. If you get a cramp in the hamstrings behind your leg, just stretch it forward again and stretch it out until that relaxes. But otherwise, the hamstring muscles should be relaxed, as well as the thigh, well supported on the floor, while you stretch it out. Good. And giving it a rest. We'll change over to the other side. Shifting your weight over so that your foot can come back behind. Knee pointing down to the floor. Just check it. See how close it is to the floor while you hold on to the seat. Sitting upright. Feeling that stretch down the front of the thigh. That's the main thing. Really need to lengthen and loosen that muscle. It's very tight when we've been sitting for long periods of time or even walking with a slight bend. And coming forward. We're going to do our other ball exercises in standing. So just come and stand up. Get my chair out to the side. And we'll just go to another track. Okay. So what we're going to do is, while you're standing nice and tall, pass the ball around behind you. Reaching behind, passing it into the other hand and bringing it around to the front of your body. Keep circling your body around. Just reminding you that if you do drop the ball, then just make sure it's well out of your way, that you're not going to trip on it. Pick it up if you can safely, but otherwise just leave it there until after the class. And then we'll pass it round the other way. Trying to keep that nice upright posture while you're passing the ball around behind you. Good. And just while we're here, we're going to march on the spot while you're doing that. We're not going to pass it underneath the knees. We're just going to march on the spot and keep passing the ball around. And then we'll change your directions round the other side. Still circling your body, standing tall. stopping there. All right, with our feet a bit wider apart, going to reach over to the side and lift that ball up towards the ceiling and reach the ball over to the other side, lifting it up and shifting your weight. Good. Lifting that ball up as high as you can. Just look at the ball as you do that. Stretch and reach. Stretch and reach. Good. When you reach nice and tall, feel your tummy muscles working to contract and hold that lovely upright posture. Good. And one more, shifting over to the other side. This time we're going to reach the ball across your body and reach it up to the ceiling. Then place it down, swap over to the other hand, reach across your body and lift the ball up. And down, pass it to the other hand, across your body and reach up. And down, pass it to the other side, reach across, stretch up. And down, a couple more of those, reaching across, stretching up. And down, and reaching across, and stretching up. And back down. Okay, put the ball down. And we'll go on to some balance work, which we're going to add some head turning and challenge the vestibular system while we're doing that. So we're starting off with our feet together. Stay close to the chair so you can have one hand just resting on the chair or just hovering above the chair. So while you've got your feet together, stay nice and steady and tall. And we're holding, while you're looking straight ahead, holding it there for 10 seconds. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relaxing. We won't do eyes closed, but when you're somewhere nice and safe and maybe holding onto a kitchen bench, you can try and do that with eyes closed. But we're going to add in our head turning with eyes open and turning to look at a point on the wall to one side. Focus on that point and then turn around to the other side. Just turn your head, find a point to focus on that side. So have that hand close to the chair if you need to hold on. As you turn your head, focus on that point again and around. Go at your own pace, making sure that you get your balance and stay nice and steady at the end of your head turn. If you're still wobbling, then just try and stay there and see if you can steady yourself. And we'll keep on turning our head from side to side with hands close to the chair, staying as still and steady as possible with your feet together. If you do get any dizziness, then stop, look straight ahead, wait for it to go. Okay, and looking straight ahead again. We're going to change foot position now, so make sure you're holding onto the chair, getting into a heel-toe position. This is quite difficult to maintain your balance. So we're going to look straight ahead, keep your balance there, while you just reduce some finger support. You don't have to lift your hand right off, but just hold it there in a heel-toe position for 10 seconds and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and holding on again. Change over to the other foot in front. You will feel your ankles working quite hard, and that's what we're needing to feel. So the other foot forward now, heel-toe position, nice and tall with your upper body, and then holding it there for 10 seconds as you reduce some finger support, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, and holding on. Going to change back to the other foot forward again in that heel toe position, being aware of your balance, and then we're going to challenge it by turning our heads. This is where you might need to just hold onto the chair lightly to keep your balance while you're turning your head. So when you're ready, turning to the side, try and get your balance back again, and then turning to the other side. If you don't feel safe, then just put your feet a little bit wider apart until your ankles are still working, but there's a bit of a challenge and you feel safe. Good. Again, holding that end of the movement with your head turning, and hold it there till you regain your balance before you turn the other direction. Good. And looking straight ahead. We'll try with the other foot forward, either in that stepping position, that's a little bit easier, or if you can, sharpen it by getting right in line, like walking a tightrope. So either of those positions, you should feel safe, but just lighten your fingers support, or just hold lightly as you turn your head from side to side. Remember, regain your balance at the end of the head movement. Get those muscles around the ankles working. Keep your bottom tucked in, nice and strong around the hips. And fast movements around the ankle. Good. And stopping there. All right. We'll go, just loosen those muscles in the legs that have been working hard. We'll go on to our stepping reactions and practice stepping in 4 different directions. So while you're standing side onto your chair, we'll use the outer leg to step forward, soften that knee, come back together, step out to the side, soften the knee, back together, check behind you, stepping back, bend the knee, shoulders forward, and together, and then step and turn out nice and wide, and together. So we'll keep going in those 4 directions. So we're stepping forward, and together, out to the side, and together, back behind with the bow, and together, step and turn wide, and together. We'll do 2 more, forward, together, side, together, back behind with the bow, and together, and turning wide, and together. Last one on this side, forward, together, side, together, behind with the bow, and together, and out wide, and together. We'll do 4 more, but a little bit faster, or just as fast as you comfortably can. So we're going forward, together, side, together, behind, together, turn, together, forward, together, side, together, behind, together, turn, together, 2 more, together, side, together, behind, together, and turn, together, and we'll do 1 more, forward, side, behind, and turn, and together. Good. Changing over to the other side, I'm going to turn my chair over to the other side so that you can use the outer leg, and we're doing it nice and slowly to start off with. So with that outside leg, step forward, soften the knee, and then back together, out to the side, and together. Back behind, check, and together. And turn, nice and wide, and together. Forward, and together. Side, together. Behind with the bow, together, and turn out, and together. Forward, together. Side, together. behind, together, and turn, together, one more forward, together, side, together, behind, together, and turn, and we'll do a little bit faster. So we'll go forward, together, side, together, behind, together, and turn, together, forward, together, lift the feet, and together, behind, together, turn, together, forward, together, side, together, behind, together, and turn, together, forward, together, side, together, behind, together, and turn. We'll do one more, forward, together, side, together, behind, together, and turn, and relaxing there. Good. So making sure that you're not sliding your feet along the floor with those, that you're really lifting the feet and not catching your shoe or your toes on any obstacles. That's why we're practicing that. Very good. All right. So while we're in this position, let's turn that down a little bit. We're going to raise our heels up nice and high. Actually, we can turn facing the chair. So raising your heel, and while you're doing that, raising alternating hands, stretching up to the ceiling. Good. Couple more, and last one, and relaxing there. All right, so we'll just finish with a little bit of cool down with our feet slightly apart, knees crossed, making sure you've got enough room with your hands to reach up and out to the side. So softening those knees, crossing arms to start off with. And we're taking a long breath in as you stretch up to the ceiling, and breathing out as you lower it down. And breathing in, stretching up. And breathing out. In, stretching up. And out, lowering down. And one more long breath in, stretching up. And breathing out. And standing up nice and tall. Okay, we'll finish it there. So I'll see you tomorrow. I think most of you I'll see tomorrow, except Maud. So well done, and